thanks for slithering in. I thought we'd try something different and do a real-time build together. So today, let's build a tiny home using only base game and Parenthood. Grab a snack or a hobby and get cozy. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this type of video. Let me know. Without further ado, let's begin. First things first, I am going to need to set this lot as a tiny home residential so we can get our tile count happening. I think we're going to pretty much go with almost a simple box. Let's see, since we are doing a family home, I'm going to try and keep it, I'm not going to be ambitious and go with 64 or 32 tiles, so we'll see, but I'm not making any promises here. I like the idea of there being, I think it's going to be pretty simple, right? So we have this is going to be like our first bedroom, and I'm gonna pull out a bed real quick, preferably from base game or Parenthood. I don't even, do we have beds with Parenthood? I can't even remember. Do I know where Parenthood is? Is it? It's a game pack. Duh. I knew that. Okay, we do not have any double beds with Parenthood. So let's just pick a random double bed for now. Now, I wonder if I could get away with this and squeeze the headboard in here. I'm going to get a sim in here real quick to test this for us. Can you walk over here? No. How about now? Still no. If I squeeze it even further? Okay, so we have no headboard here, but that works. So that's 12 tiles there. Okay, I think in here we can do a little something, maybe a bathroom or some storage space. I'm going to copy this room here so that we know we have 2 bedrooms. Over here, maybe we have like a larger bathroom happening. We're now at 34 tiles, so I think we're looking pretty decently right now. If decently is even a word. Back here will probably be our kitchen and dining space. Over here, our living room. And then maybe we close this off, because then this is like a hallway. Obviously, I think we will keep most of this open. This living room feels a little tight. I might move this out a little bit. Like that. That's 86 tiles. Okay. I am not mad at this. Not mad. Out front, I think we're going to do a little porch moment. And unfortunately, that is going to take up some of our tile count, but that is a hill I'm willing to die on. I would like to go this way here, and now that leaves us at 100 tiles exactly. So this is our house, this is our little floor plan, and this is what we have to work with. I almost wish I had more room back in here, but you know what? I'm gonna play with the interior later. I want to work on roofing and getting the exterior somewhat together. While we start that, I want to check in with you guys. How the heck are you? I hope you are having a great summer. I'm actually really excited for fall already. I know, I think that's crazy. However, I went to Costco recently and they had all of these fall little towels out and little welcome rugs, and they had their giant skeleton dude out, and I was like, oh, I'm so excited. Oh my god, I really can't wait. And my mom was like, what is wrong with you? Ooh, what if I use columns I've never used before, like these with the white and blue? Maybe. It was either that or I don't think we have columns in base game that have like a stone bottom and like, no, I think that's more growing together or something. So this might be interesting. I've never used this before, so this would be great. But yeah, I'm really excited for fall, even though summer is here for a while now. But you know what? We're gonna live with that. Oh, look at this brown. Okay, I might do that. I don't love how flat the back looks over here, so I don't know how I want to correct that. Maybe I can move everything over here like a tile. Right, and now we're back to 100 tiles. My roofing's a little funny, but I think we can easily fix that. And maybe we can even do another fun little piece over here. I think that's cool. I think that's good. I want to fix this piece though because I hate when that happens. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this in. We're going to copy for a second piece. Use this arrow here to bring the eaves in and then pull it back. So then it still looks a little clippy in some parts, but it's definitely a lot better than before. And I think I might just bring this out to kind of connect there. And I think that's good. The more I let this foundation sit, the more I don't know if I'm going to keep it. So please don't hold me to it. I am going to see what we can do about windows and doors. We actually do get windows here from Parenthood, so I think I am going to use them. Do I want to use them in that blue, or we have like this black, this green? Maybe we do the blue to kind of try and match our columns here. I think having two big windows there is really nice. I love big window moments. I might even try and do this here. We do have, it's a small house, you know, we need a lot of natural light to help us out. If back here is the kitchen, does this blue match? This actually, it's not that far off. It really isn't. It's not perfect. So if this is my kitchen, we're gonna do that here. This is a bathroom. I wish this one came in a nice little small one, but do I need a bathroom window? Or, oh, that's huge. Nope, we're not gonna do that. We could maybe do this little guy, but I don't like how we're all of a sudden going nautical here, so we are not going to do that one. What about this guy? Probably not. No. Maybe we just don't have a window. That's fine. I would love to put windows, like large windows in the bedroom. Or, well, I guess here on the side for this one, because this one already has one here. So I think that could work. Do I love having a bedroom facing the street like that for everyone to see? Probably not. Not ideal. But I'm not gonna fight it either. So I think using these base game doors might be fun. They're pretty tiny, I would say. We can do like some doors like that. I think that's good. We can play around with the placement later. Oh, we do have Parenthood doors. What if? That would be actually really fun to do. It's like, they're different doors though. No. Well, you know what? Actually, yes. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just pretend it doesn't have a normal swatch, right? No, it doesn't. Okay. Maybe we'll do this one, because I don't think I usually don't use Parenthood doors, actually. Just in general. Here's our bathroom door. Maybe it can kind of go on the half tile there. And then we need a front door. Shut the front door. Just kidding. Do we want to lean in blues, or do we want to start bringing in some contrast? Like, I know I've got the brown happening, or we can keep it white. I guess it will depend on what our wallpaper starts to look like. And I don't necessarily have to do that one. I could do this big one. But also maybe not, because I do have a lot of windows. So we could really just do something like one of these. It's not that bad. Alright, maybe we figure out some roof texture and then wallpaper. Maybe then I'll start feeling some type of way here. We could go with like a dark roof. I think I might like that. This one's a little more on the brown tone side. Maybe we'll do that. And then we'll get some roof trim. I don't know if this works or if I want to lean more into the blues again. No. No, 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 no. Or we can just do white. We have mint roof trim. I feel like I've never seen that before. Huh. That's white. We could do like a dark brown too. Maybe this light brown actually isn't too bad. Or wait, hear me out. Let's try a white trim. And then go back to roof patterns and we can find a blue one that we might like. Like this one is pretty blue. That one's pretty. We have this bright blue, which definitely not. Oh, I cannot do that. This one does not. Well, no, that doesn't match the vibe. That's not the vibe I'm going for. This one, maybe. Maybe we let this one sit. I almost wish it was darker. Like a darker blue. I think that's about the same. Okay, wait. I think this one. I think this one. I wonder if it's overkill to get some more columns on the corners. But you know what? It's my build, so I am going to do it. Because I like it. Cute. Let's see. For our wallpaper, Parenthood doesn't give us anything that we can really work with on the exterior, so we're gonna lean into base game some more here. I was thinking maybe a fairly simple like siding. Like we could go white, or we could go pretty colorful with it too, and off-white. I don't know if I absolutely love it. I don't hate it on like this side, and then maybe we do like something for the rest of it. Does that make sense? Am I making any sense to you guys? Like, what if we could just do that. Then it's not all completely siding. And now we're bringing in some grays too. Like maybe originally it was just this side of the house that was built, and then this is like an addition, and that's why they didn't put the stones. We could play with that idea a little bit. Coming back to foundations, I no longer like this. So we could get one with like this blue. I think is too light for what we're doing here. I don't like the brick or the stone. We could just do like this plain Jane gray one. You know what? I don't mind that. I don't mind it at all. Okay, great. How about some fencing for our front porch here? This one actually might be perfect. I don't think I would want to do anything else, to be honest. I'm not... Oh, actually, maybe this one. I do like that those are like some skinnier slats or beams or whatever. Post? Maybe post is the right word. That might be. It's a good thing I am not worried about budgeting. We'll put our stairs. Ideally, I think I'd want the stairs to line up here. I don't know if I love how it's connecting to the stairs or the railing. Yeah, I don't know if I love that, so I could just move it over. Yeah, I can live with that. I can live with it. You know what? This is kind of cute. I think I like this light flooring here for the porch area. Maybe not this one. I like how it's kind of clear that it's wood, you know? And I like that it's in that light wood tone a little bit, so I think I'm gonna leave that. But I think now that I got the basics out here, I'm kind of itching to start playing around on the interior a little bit. I'm gonna throw down some saucer lights. I know, I'm basic like that. And then we'll pick out some flooring. I think I want to like follow the same kind of tone. Oh, actually, I kind of love it. I kind of like that. Except, maybe I'll like play around with carpeting in the bedrooms. We could do like colored carpeting and like make it fun and stuff. Because I never do that. Okay, this one I think I like for the parents' bedroom. And I would love to do, oh, maybe the gray actually for the parents. And then I would love to do a color in here. Wait, maybe I like this green olive-ish gray. Whoa, that's a word. And then we can lean into the blues in the kids' bedroom here. So that would be good. For our tiling in our bathroom, I always really like these guys, so maybe we'll use that. And I might add some tile in the kitchen because I can't help it. I think that might be fun. Okay, so Parenthood comes with these gorgeous cabinetry, and we're definitely going to be using it here. I think, what if I use them in this white one, or this white swatch here. We'll try it anyway. And then maybe I can wrap it all the way around. I feel like we need a lot of counter space since we have, you know, we have a bit of a family happening over here. Which fridge matches this? Maybe that one. We even have a cute little sink here, like a farmer's sink. That's adorable. And over here we'll put our stove, which we also have a matching stove piece here. And of course I have to put counters or cabinetry. But now the white feels so boring to me. Is that crazy? What about this like gray swatch here? And I can move the window over. It's not perfectly centered above the sink, but it's okay, right? It's fine. It's fine. We'll live. Okay, I think I like the gray swatch. But does it work down here too? Actually, maybe. For our wallpaper, we do have some really cool tile that we can play with. We got these blue ones. That actually, I was like, why did that happen? It's because the room's not closed. Oh my god, it's so silly. I'm not mad at this right here. I think this is fine. I think this is good. And then I was wondering if we could squeeze in a little table. Would that be a little overkill if we do that? This big one might be overkill a little bit. Especially since I don't know if we'll be able to walk through here and like access everything. I might playtest this as we go. What if we come and have brunch? Let's do like fruit salad. Let's keep it easy. It doesn't look like you can. Can you at least go into the house? Okay, he can go into the house. Can you go here? You can go there. Can you go here? So I think it's this is the issue here, like between the fridge. If I move it a little more, now can we do it? I don't want to load the cooking menu because that just takes too long. No, you still can't open the fridge. Well, if I move it even more, that works here, but can you come back out this way? Just please don't set it on fire. He's uncomfortable because it's poorly decorated. Bro, I'm not done. Ugh, that's so annoying. Okay. You know what? Get out of my house. Go teleport over there. Okay. So I think this will be functional then. He was able to get in and out. And then we can come back and decorate this a little bit. I want to just completely lay out the furniture for, you know, for funsies. The living room here, I think we should go with this fun wallpaper. We could keep it in the blue, or we could do the gray. Maybe we'll do the blue. Let's play around with the blue. I want to see if I can pick out a rug first. We have this one. I could size it down a little bit, but that's actually a really good sizing. Ooh, I'm really leaning into the blues for this build, aren't I? Yep. We could do something like that, or we could do this blue one. That's fun. That is fun. Okay, fun. How many times can I say fun? Okay, since we have these big windows here. Oh, what if we did a half wall and look into the kitchen a little bit? That might be fun. It's maybe a little weird with the fridge here, but maybe I can... Maybe we just do a regular wall there, actually. That's kind of cool. And then it makes it feel a little more open. We can even get one of these columns here to kind of balance out the space a little bit over here. I think that's good. Okay, let's lay out some furniture. We do have a couple of couches. I wonder if I can fit both of them in here. I think I can. And we just have to figure out what swatch. Not the light. Oh my goodness. This definitely leans into the blues a little bit, right? But is there like a good matching one? This kind of looks fun with the red cushion. But then, is it too much? Ooh, maybe the yellows. Maybe we can play with the yellows a little bit in this room. I think that's kind of cool. We could stick like an end table back here. Maybe I keep it in the white swatch. I do like this blue swatch, but I'm gonna keep it in the white swatch. I think that's good. Now, the fun part, the coffee table here. It is huge. Wait, can I actually fit it? Stop. Oh, that is too good. Well, then we are definitely fitting it. I like to face it this way. Because if you have drawers in here, maybe you keep your remotes down there. And then voila. That's so good. Oh, this is coming out kind of cute. Stop. Okay. In this corner, maybe we fit a bookcase. That might be good. We do have this one from Parenthood. And then pick out a fun color or something. I don't know if I like that, the blue swatch, but maybe we have this gray and yellow one that can help bring in some of the grays from the kitchen a little bit. I'm sorry, now I'm playing around with the swatches over here. I didn't mean to. We might come back to that. Now the kitchen is feeling very monotone versus the living room. So it's really bothering me, actually, if I'm being honest. Ooh, what if we do the blue fridge? I wish we had a yellow one, but I can work with the blue. And then we can change up our color scheme on the cabinets a little bit. Maybe the gray is just not doing it for me anymore. We could potentially do this with a darker countertop. Oh, but I don't have a matching sink. Oh, it could be that, actually. Just kidding. But then I don't like the dark upper cabinet. Okay, this is what our kitchen's looking like now. I kind of love mixing and matching these cushions and stuff, but I'm not, well, maybe I can do that table. Maybe that one works a little better. Okay. Okay, I think that is good. We'll have to bring in some more yellows and maybe oranges over here, and then more red over here in the living space. Can we fit a TV stand? I think we might be able to. We could do this one, and I can like probably squeeze it in a little bit, because we're gonna need some form of entertainment, guys. If I'm gonna be completely honest with you, we need the TV. Which, honestly, here's another story for you guys. I'm just full of the stories today. I got into the mini series on Peacock. It's 5-Star Weekend, I think, is the name of it. It's similar. It's something like that. It's 5-Star Weekend something, with Jennifer Gardner, and it's super cute. So if you like little chick flicky, like girls weekend type stuff, definitely go and check it out. But however, I had started watching it, and then I lost the remote to my Fire Stick. So that happened, and I'm kind of not a happy camper right now, because I've gotten into the habit of playing with my kitty and my new kitten. If you guys haven't heard, I've gotten into the habit of playing with them while watching that show, and I was gonna do that, and now I can't because I don't have a remote. So I guess it is what it is. I digress though, because I totally blanked and forgot exactly what I was doing. Let's check out decorations. I would love to put like a little toy bin maybe over here. I think that's fun. And maybe we need like a little activity table, because you guys know we have one of these. This can also help bring in some more color, because what colors I needed to bring in a little more red. So I got the red on the vase here. I could do the red table or kids table. That's actually not too bad. Okay, but you know what? Let's just clutter it up. Let's do it. Let's pick some ceiling lighting. We have these cute little mason jar lights that were all the rage many, many moons ago. What a time to be alive, you know? I feel like that's really aging me though right now. Do I like the... I think I do like the off yellow-ish kind of thing happening. Ooh, we could even do some cute little string lights maybe? Maybe. We'll think about it. I might save that for like the bedrooms. We could put like a nice little warm, cozy light over here. That's cute. That kind of matches a little bit. Fun. Actually, why do I love this living room so much? Oh my god, it's so cute. Above this little arts and crafts station, I would love to put like either the hobby board. I love these. We could even do that, but I might put that like maybe over here when we get to it. So I do really like this hobby board, and I'm going to maybe just stick it up there like that, and we can get maybe like a wall sconce of some sort. That's like a little nightlight. Let's go back to base game. We could go with like just this classic guy. I think that looks good. Look at our living room. How cute. I do want to clutter it up a little bit more with some more Parenthood items. Like especially things like we have like this little artist kit. Oh my god. Wait. Are those googly eyes? Oh, that's so cute. I've never noticed that before. But I kind of want to throw in the pink swatch and add some more colors that way. I think that's fun. We also have this little flower pot, like popsicle stick planter. That's cute too. And then we can stick in some like base game things. Like we have another toy basket we can stick here. Oh, you know what's cute? Maybe we put like some folded laundry over here. And where's that laundry basket? It's a base game item. Here we go. What if we put this here? We put this here, right? And it's almost like, you know how when parents fold laundry while watching TV because that's the only time they get to watch TV and get something done? We can do that. I think that's so fun. And I might get like a second stack here, like smaller for like the kiddos. I think that's so cute. Well, I think this is our living space. I think it actually came out really cute. I'm in love with it. Let's figure out the rest of this kitchen now. I need to reset my pack settings over here. Rude. Okay. So let's start. I need a hood range. And we can probably go very classy. This one has yellow in it. Is that strange? I don't know. But does it help bring in some of the yellows and beige warm tones over in the living room? Yes, yes it does. Let's also get one of these smoke alarms. I think personally that they're ugly even though they're safety. So I like to just hide them behind a cabinet. Now you can't see it. Ooh, I should put this alarm over here. Burglar alarm. We don't want that to happen. Okay. Let's switch to just Parenthood for just a second so we can get some of our things. Isn't this... Oh, I should do this cabinet instead. This cabinet piece. Yes, that's cute. Okay, great. Because then we can stick like clutter items in there. Maybe we get a dishwasher. I think this family deserves it. I really do. And we can like stick a bread box in there. I love this bread box item. It's one of my favorites. We can use this little rainbow hand painted one so that it looks like the kiddos created it. And maybe even one of these. Maybe this one with the yellow handprint. I might size it down a little bit though. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair ask. I would love a plant, but we're gonna need base game for that. Maybe that plant being there, not the ideal location. It looks like it's just on the edge. So maybe I can stick it up here on this little shelf thingamajig. It's floating a little bit, so I'm going to open up my buddy the tool mod and we are going to scooch it down just a smidge. Maybe a smidge more. And voila! Cute, 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 cute. Okay, that's our first cluttered space. We are going to need to remember to keep an option open for cooking. For this window, this is where we can, I think, bring in more of the yellows a little bit. But I would love to, like, see some of the window. Like so. I think that, okay, that looks really cute, actually. Back to decorations and clutter. Let's go back to Parenthood. I do want to put like a dish drying rack up here. I think that is essential. We do have like this cute little fruit bowl that we can put on our table, but maybe in a different swatch so that it stands out a little bit. We could do that dark wood tone swatch, actually. That works. I want to check the debug menu and live edit menu real quick for any kitchen clutter we might want to add. We could put like little placemats here. I think that would be really cute if we were to do that. Oh my god, I put the blue and yellow one down and it changed to green. Rude. I don't want to do it. Never mind. I can't seem to find... There used to be like a post-it note debug thing. but I can't find it. Okay, I think that's all of our clutter and things from Parenthood, so I'm gonna start bringing in base game elements. I personally think having some sort of coffee is very, very, very important. But what color? Maybe a red one, actually, to help bring in some red. That could work, actually. That could work. And then that means we need to leave this corner cabinet here free of clutter. So I'm just gonna scroll through and grab a few things that we need. I wish I could put the magnets on the fridge. Can I? Let's see if I actually can here. Okay, here are our magnets. I'm gonna delete some walls here for a second and see if I can make these work. Oop, I raised them up way too high here. Let's go down a little more. Okay, we keep clipping to this wall, so I'm gonna remove that one too. I keep losing him. Oh my god, wait, stop, that's so cute. Oh, I'm so excited. Maybe I can have this guy almost kind of sitting up here. That's adorable. Here's our dolphin right up here above our water. Cute. Okay, I actually love that. That's so fun. I'm gonna put my walls back. And I need my half wall back this way. Beautiful. Okay, that's so fun. The little alien UFO is like, maybe I have to move it out a little bit. Okay. Cute. Oh, it's adorable. I'm obsessed. Okay, back to clutter. Oh no! My curtains came off. That's okay. We'll add them back and then we'll even raise them up again. There we go. We're all good. We're all good. Alright, base game. Parenthood. I don't know. I love the milk carton, so I'm going to add that here. Maybe even over by the fridge. That might be cute. We could put a little phone up here too. Should I get a red phone? Oh, I love that. And then maybe we can even get like a little picture frame up here. And then I think I just want to get a little soap thing just to have it. So I think it's important. And then we'll just fix this up here. We also need some sort of utensils, don't we? That would probably be helpful. Yeah, we can do this guy. Maybe we can put some wine bottles on top of the fridge, you know, for the parents. Maybe even like this tea kettle. Like this up here could just be like extra storage, you know. What I can't seem to find is that coffee, or is it a tea bag storage? You guys know what I'm talking about, because did that just disappear off the face of the earth? What if I turn off live edits and debug and ignore unlocks? Will I be able to find it then? Okay, I'm starting to feel crazy. Does that come from another pack? Let me know in the comments below, because I need to know, because I'm confused here. So we're just gonna ignore that. Maybe we'll put the paper towels over here. The paper towels and the utensils. I hate that the utensils, I don't know, maybe it's a me thing. I hate that they're bigger than the towels. Like, they should be smaller. But maybe that's a me problem. Okay, I think we have our kitchen here. I just want to see if we can fit in a little rug of some sort. We do have this one. This one is so cute, actually, especially in this swatch. I don't know if this is the swatch for in here. So we could do yellow. That could help bring in some more yellows. I feel like I need a lot more yellow though in here. Does anyone else agree? It's too bad you can't tell me real time right now because that would be so helpful. Maybe another plant. Maybe that's what we're missing. Oh, we could do yellow flowers. Gorge. Cute. Okay, last couple of things though. I should put maybe some pots and pans storage up here. That might be useful. And maybe a knife block. Probably useful. I can stick it back here behind the coffee maker. There we go. And I think that's our kitchen. Well, maybe we need a light, actually. Just kidding. Totally just kidding. I don't want to repeat the jar light, so I think I'll just do this light here above our table. I like to, you can either get rid of the saucer light. Maybe we'll get rid of it. I usually hide it, but maybe we have to get a wall sconce and some other lighting in here to kind of help brighten the place up. Like, we could do one over, I don't know. I don't know if I like it there. We could do one here. I added one last detail over here on this side of the wall with a phone, some aprons, maybe a family portrait of some relative. And then we have this corkboard with what I assume would be like postcards from people traveling in places. And then maybe some like old party or wedding invitations. This one is not quite sat where I wanted to set. But I used a tool mod to get these Bridgerton ones to kind of look like they're on the corkboard, so I think it's fun. I think that's a cute little touch. And to be honest, we also have this guy, so I'm probably gonna just put him over here. Just so that maybe the activity board and everything is like close by. I also went ahead and pretty much finished off this little entryway area. By the door, we have a coat rack, a mirror, and a little rug, again bringing in more of the yellows. And then on this side, this is where I added the trash can for the kitchen. And then we have a little shared computer space happening. And then a shelf with some other clutter. And then this is where I got this cute little like wall art place where kids can hang up their little drawings, which I think is so sweet. Over in this area, I'm not quite sure exactly what we're gonna do. There might be some sort of Parenthood surface, end table, something or another that maybe we can use. So we do have like this guy, but they're pretty big. So maybe this is a good use of space for our little like toiletry cabinet, since we have like this extra bathroom space anyway. We can do that, I think. And we can even move things around and maybe get another plant in this corner, because I love plants. And no one can stop me from adding all of the plants in the world. Even though, honestly, this is pretty tame. Oh, this is where I can get some more red in too. That's perfect. Maybe we can work with these curtains and lean into a more blue purpley vibe. I might change the carpeting a little bit because I think we have a more blue tone that maybe would work better with those curtains. I think so. Also, if you hear any background noise, it is my kitten playing, and I will not apologize for her because she's so cute. So that's the noise, in case you're wondering. I'm going to use these immaculate shelving pieces to make a pretend curtain rod thing. I don't know why these are clipping in different places, but we'll fix that. There we have it. Let's find some, maybe a dresser. Would we be able to fit a dresser in here? Actually, I wonder if this one from base game could work, and maybe we can get it in like this cute little purple swatch. I wonder if that's enough room to move around if we squeeze things in as much as we can. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we should test it while we're here. We'll let you back into the house for now. Can you go here? Can you go here? And can you relax? Okay, good. This works. You can get back out of my house now. Since you don't like it here anyway. Just go here. Go somewhere. Get out of here. Goodbye. Okay, now that everything, like the essentials are in place, we can really start to decorate this a little bit. Let's see what kind of wallpaper we can utilize. I don't know if I'd want to continue with this Parenthood one. At least not that version. Maybe we can use one of these. Because I think there are a couple like plain swatches. We do have like this yellow one is nice. We have the gray, which is interesting. Yeah, maybe more of the gray would probably work better in here, and we can get all of our colors in with decor. Like, I would love a nice maybe wall art or display shelf up here. Let's see what we have. So sorting by purple wall art, we do have this guy, which maybe could work. Maybe if we put it here. What else do we have? We don't really have too many other options. I think this is a little too much for this particular space. I do love the dinosaurs, but this isn't a children's room here. Although, who cares, right? I mean, in real life, I would do it. We also have posters, but no. I think we'll stick with this one. Maybe we'll put like a mirror up here. Oh, we have this one. Wait, this is perfect. That is cute. And then maybe we can put some plants up here. I've seen another creator do this recently. It might have been an older video though, so I can't even remember. But I saw Luca, who's over here on YouTube, do this, and I was like, wait, that's so smart to put clutter on the headrests here, because I don't know, it just feels like pretty realistic. We could maybe potentially use these books from the Bridgerton drop. These are one of the ones I was lucky enough to actually grab before that event ended. I think that's a little cute. And maybe another plant on this side. Maybe this one sized down a little bit. Oh, that's too little. Maybe this guy then. Because if I need to, I can move the mirror a little up. I'm okay with that. Okay, that's not too bad. What other like clutter pieces do you think we should add to our little night table here? Specifically, if we can find anything from Parenthood, we could maybe like use some of these toiletries, because there's not much room in the bathrooms to add it. So we could do that. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. Over here, maybe on top of the dressers where we can get more clutter too, like this picture. Maybe some more like toiletry things that are stored up here. This item is really cute too. I do like that item there. Maybe we just throw like menus up there for some reason. And then I guess it wouldn't hurt to have a couple, or at least one like little storage thing up here. Cute. I would love to put a shelf on this wall now too. And I'm thinking about this one because there are some cute little purple swatches as well. Ooh, like this one. This one's nice. I like that. I like that for in here. We really can't do too much in this bedroom. It is really small, but I am not mad at it. It's functional, and I think that's all you really need, right? You really just need it to so your sim can go to sleep. Maybe we'll get rid of that saucer light. I might even size this down a little bit. Okay, cute. That is the main bedroom. We have one more to finish, and that is this children's bedroom. And we're gonna get rid of that bed because we have this bed here from Parenthood, but I also would love to utilize bunk beds and really see how many sims we can fit in here. So I'm wondering if I can pair that with maybe one of these. We would need like a swatch to match that wood a little bit. So maybe this one. It wouldn't be realistic to put it up against the window, so maybe we're gonna do it like this way, and we can put the end table there. And this way we're really leaning into the blues and reds for both of the bedspreads here. I think that's cute. But I'd also be curious if I could potentially fit another bed in here. But I also wonder, like, is that too much? We have this one. This is actually a cute little swatch. I don't think I've ever used that swatch before. So I could do a full bed, or we could potentially do a toddler bed, which is a little smaller. Because then we can fit it like this. We can get this like blue bedspread here, and then maybe potentially put a dresser back in this corner. Would this fit? Wait, this would fit actually. Okay, that's so good. And I just realized that I actually have this item from Parenthood that we should be using instead in the living room. I think I like that better. Is it super functional to walk right through here? Probably not, but as long as you can get to the sofas, I'm happy with that. I didn't realize that's a dresser actually, but that works out there, I think, in my opinion. Okay, we need curtains for sure in here, and this is where we can definitely lean into maybe more of the red a little bit would be fun. I don't know, there's something about the blues and reds that are really speaking to me right now, and that's usually not like a color combination I would typically use. We can even use this wallpaper here because it does have like the red and blues and everything. All the colors that we're trying to like utilize here. Okay, now I think I just need to really clutter this up a little bit. Let's get some lighting, maybe. Oh, look at the little owl. I wonder if I can fit this on top here. Yeah, I think that's really cute. What other colors do we have? Let's do the yellow one. Hi, Willow. She says stop recording and pay attention to me. Hi. I think she's getting sleepy. She tends to get really whiny for numerous reasons, and she really is just like a little baby because she's either hungry, bored, or tired. We should put some posters up here too. These are fun. These are very sporty, which would match like the wallpaper, but I don't necessarily need to go full sporty. Plus we have like a toddler over here, so maybe this would work well. I just realized the door swatch I have is very sporty too, so maybe we do lean into the sports a little more. Does this clutter piece have like sport things on it too? It has to, right? Ooh, like right here. Now, I know sometimes this causes routing issues, so I want to make sure we'll be okay there. So we'll get a sim in here to test this. I'll just finish decorating first though. I like never use this item ever, and I still don't even think I would use it here. I went ahead and did most of the landscaping out here and this front porch with some plants, a little welcome mat. We've got some wall hangings and a little chess table over here, which I think came out super cute using these little chairs. I use these chairs from base game with these little details. This came in an update like many years ago, and I think they're just so cute. I also added a bit of a roof piece up here because the build was looking a little flat, so we've got that kind of taken care of, I think. And then all we have left to do is to do something with the backyard, because since we do have a family living here, I think we do need some sort of outdoor activities for the children. So we could go a couple of different routes here. We have this cool monkey bar item that comes in some fun colors that maybe we can help bring in. So perhaps we do the red to match the hose, or we can do something else, but maybe the yellow actually, that's kind of fun. We can also do this little void critter toddler slide, which came with one of the reward unlockable thingamajigs. So we could use this. This has a couple of different fun swatches. Maybe we use the purple. And I feel like we need another activity for our adult Sims. So maybe like a planter or two can come back here. We could even get a grill. Maybe this one to kind of match the ones, like the chairs that are up front. Because maybe we can do that in like, let's say this corner here might be cute. I might grab like, oh, this is actually a debug item, so I have to go into the debug menu if I can spell correctly to try and find those. Okay, good, they're right up here. Since I don't have windows on this wall, because I don't think I could even put windows here, no, because we have the bunk beds, that would be a weird spot. But we could act like that's a little planter and kind of squeeze that in here. That way we can have a little grill area. Maybe it would help to have a light up here too, so we can see what we're doing. And then I think that might be it for that corner, actually, because we don't want it to be too crowded. Over here is maybe where I can put the planter, and then would the monkey bars fit this way? I think they can, but it keeps going up on this platform thing, and I don't have the tool mod in with me right now because the game just updated, so I took all those out. But maybe we can put the monkey bars here. I do wish they were maybe a little taller, but maybe this works. I wanted to use this fence back here because it gives off a little more privacy. And then I think maybe we can just kind of stick this guy over here, and hopefully that would work. And we can just add some greenery around. Maybe even bring some more of these hydrangea bushes in. Make sure we're not clipping into the bathroom. I think that's good. And I think some low-lying plants might be a good idea to kind of finish this like little corner off. I definitely want to be mindful of like routing around this little item here, but maybe we can kind of get that to work a little bit. I think so. And add a bush and more low-lying plants because I can't help myself. With some terrain paint, I think we'll be good to go, and maybe some like sidewalk slabs. Maybe we can do this here. I might change this planter out though, because I don't think we can get into the back of them. Let me filter back again to base game. So I'm not tempted, but maybe we can just put two of these, and this is where we can bring in more of those colors that I was talking about earlier, like maybe some red and green, or red and orange, or red and blue. Let's do orange. I think that's nice. And maybe we might want some texture back here too. We could do like some of these flowers. That might be fun. But then maybe also some gravel or stone kind of around like that a little bit. And then another thing I like to do is with some dirt kind of just under the post here to make it look like it's been here for a while. Maybe evidence of kids kind of going back and forth here. And we can kind of do the same right here too. Add some of that detail. Do we want another light over here? That might be helpful. Let's see, when it's dark out. Oh yeah, that's definitely helpful. And here we have it, our little tiny home for a family of Sims using just base game and Parenthood. As a reminder, we are a tiny home residential here. We are tier 3 small home using just exactly 100 tiles. Let me know if you want me to try this again with like maybe a micro home to see how many Sims I can actually fit into a micro home. I've actually never done that, But we have our living room here. Like, we can come and even see if our sim can function in here. Great, we can come and sit on that couch. I would assume then, oh, I guess we can't. What about here on this one? Okay, we can sit on that side of it. If I just get that a little more, maybe we can sit here? Yeah, okay. In that sense, we are good. Let's just triple check, make sure our kitchen is functional. I just love the colors in here. I love them so much. And the magnets on the fridge, super cute as well. Did I put spandrels on this? I feel like I should, right? Like, we should have something there. Do we have some with Parenthood? Something tells me probably not. Yeah, definitely not. So we'll do base game. Oh, we can do this one. In like maybe an off-white like that. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Great, our kitchen is functional. And then of course over here we have a computer where I'm sure we can sit and do something. Let's play a game. I guess he wanted to play chess, but you know what, we're not going to do that right now. Yep, our computer office area is functional. And that is, yeah, you can like video games. That's our little office and like hallway. Then we have our bathroom, which we should definitely make sure we are good to go here. And why don't you take a quick shower for me, please, sir? That is all functional and well as well. We have our half bath, which maybe I should double check. No, we have this guy blocking the door, it seems. This little laundry basket. So I wonder if I squeeze that into the wall a little bit. Is that real? Or I can move the door and move this guy. The mirror. You just walked in there. Okay. If you can walk in here, great. Use. For some reason, that's still in his way. Okay. We got it. I got rid of this laundry basket, and then we'll see if you can wash your hands here. I think so. And he didn't even flush, and that's like really disgusting. Cute. Over here, let's make sure we can get to this bed one more time. It looks like we are good to go there. Can you scoot over? We can scoot. We've got scooting. Great, great. And then here, let's make sure we can sit on the toddler bed. Okay, we've got these. That's the awful thing about this item here is it blocks your sim so much, but it's like such a cute item. I don't know. What if I just like put it under the dresser? Would I be able to then? Yes. Very good. That works. Let's relax on this bottom bunk. That works. And then can we get to the top? Amazing. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed today's video in the comments below. And of course, let me know what else you'd want to see in The Sims in the future. Thanks to my channel members for supporting me in that way. And I will talk to you all in the next one. Bye!